Welcome to CyberDestek. CyberDestek is one-point solution for all your remote IT requirements. We provide remote IT services and support for IT health checks, disaster recovery, cloud and virtualization, automation, network infrastructure with security and much more. Contact us at info@cyberdestek.com.
Hey friends, welcome back to yet another video of Fortigate firewall series. So before starting this video, let me take this opportunity to wish all of you a very happy Ramadan. So friends, in this video we are going to see passive authentication via FSSO, that is Fortinet single sign-on. So in our last video we have seen authentication, but that was an active authentication. Now what happens in active authentication is that when the user signed in his computer to access any resources that is going through the firewall, the user is prompted to a web portal in which he has to type his username and password. But in the case of passive authentication, the users, when he log into his machine, that is the time when he or she authenticates, and once they try to log in any resources such as internet, they don't get any prompt as such to type the username and password again. In order to configure the FSSO on the Fortigate firewall, we have to install application on our domain controller, that is FSSO setup file, and I have already downloaded that setup file and it is here on my domain controller's desktop. As you can see, FSSO setup. So let me show you from where I have downloaded this. This can be easily downloaded from the Fortinet support website. You need to have your credentials, you need to have your account, you need to have the account on the Fortinet support website in order to download the firmware images and all the other softwares. Once you log into the support Fortinet website, you have to click on download firmware images, and that will bring you to this page where you have to select in the product field, you have to select Fortigate, and then you have three tabs here. You have to select the download tab. Once you select the download tab, you need to select the version, general version, that is 5.0.0, that is 5.0, and inside 5.0 we have some more versions such as 5.2, 5.4 and 5.6. So as we are running 5.6.3, we will select 5.6, and inside 5.6 we have some more versions, like as in 5.6.1, 5.6.2 and so on and so forth. So we will select 5.6.3. Once we select 5.6.3, we need to go to FSSO folder, and in FSSO folder here is the file that we have just downloaded, that is FSSO setup. Let's try to install this application. It is very easy to install this application. Okay, so it says welcome to the Fortinet SSO collector agent. We'll just click next. You click on I accept the terms in the license agreement, right? And this is the default folder where your application will be installed. That's great. Okay, here you have to put the admin credentials. So if you want, you can put your domain name, or if you want to log in as a local admin, you can also do that. So I'll try to log in with my domain user, and I'll click on next. Okay, here it says monitor user logon even and send information to Fortigate. Okay, that has to be this needs to be checked. It's already checked. Serve NTLM authentication request coming from Fortigate. That's also, will leave the setting as default. So for this demonstration I am going with the standard. It works well. Click on install, and here it says launch DC agent install wizard. So once we click on finish, it will launch the DC agent. So here we have to mention agent IP address, that means the IP address of the domain controller. So that is already selected here, and the collector agent listening port is 8002. We don't have to do anything with that. We need to just keep it as default, and we are going to click on next. And here this is our domain server which we need to select and click on next. So this is basically the users. It's asking us to mark the users which we do not want to monitor the logon events when they log in. So we don't want to mark anyone. We'll just go with we'll select all basically. Click on next. Okay, here important, we need to make sure that this is selected already, and then we have to select here the DC agent mode, right, instead of polling mode. So we'll click on next again. So it is giving us the message that it is successfully installed, but we need to reboot our domain controller. So we will because this is a lab environment, I'm rebooting it now. In your production environment, you can consult with the team who are handling the domain controller and reboot it accordingly. Okay, finish. So once we click finish, it is automatically reboots the domain controller. Okay, so the domain controller has been restarted. If you click on start button and type in search the Fortinet, you will get the Fortinet single sign-on agent configuration, right? So here, this is how the FSSO agent looks like on the domain controller. Here, as of now, we don't have to do anything, but this is already checked, right? The required authenticated connection from Fortigate, and this is a password. So this password, when we'll try to add single sign-on agent on Fortigate as a server, so we need to have the same password type password which we can use in Fortigate as well. Okay, and rest we can just go with the default setting, right? We'll click on apply, and then we can click on save and close, right? So in the next video we will see the configuration on the Fortigate firewall. I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching.